So anybody still have any question in accessing and getting an understanding about it? The name, ma'am? Jaini Patel, right?
Jaini? Yeah. So if I'm in US right now and
Yeah,
I
hi,
put
Dr.
the
Jaini.
current address, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
hi. So if I put the current
Mm-hmm.
address as the US one and I want my ECFMG certificate on the US address, not in the on the India's address. So which address should I put in the current address?
Mm-hmm. So current address, see, when it comes to ECFMG certificate, the certificate you'll get on a physical ground. So you must need to put the current address as the address where you want your document to be delivered. Okay.
Okay, so I should put the current
So
address
put,
as of
yeah,
now.
yeah. So you should put your US address if you are very particular about okay, you'll be there and you'll get all your documents done because ECFMG takes or not ECFMG now it's Intel. So Intel will probably takes 3 weeks up to 3 months time to get your final ECFMG certificate at your home. Okay.
I'm going to be here till November. So do you, if you're saying 3 months, I don't think so. They'll be delivering in 3 months, like over here in US.
Yeah, no. So probably US they have a better process because Philadelphia is their home center, right? And
Okay.
other part of the states they process, right? So that
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
time for the transition from one location to another. So probably this is a better way you can put
Get
down
it in
your
the US easily.
US, yeah, you can put down your US address. Any point of time you find there any difficulty, you simply email to the MyIntealth people. They have given the, still their, communication people over there. And there is a
Okay.
ERA support service, right? So here in the ERA support service or the MyIntealth support service, they have opportunity to directly communicate with you. So you can raise the ticket for any kind of a challenge as well.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Hmm. All right. Any further question anybody's having? I think I'm getting a lot of. Okay. There are the questions, right? So can you elaborate about the pathway 6 and its pros and cons? So Ishrat Fatima, okay. Do I need to pay again for pathway? I got my pathway verified. No need to pay, Pooja. Okay, once the pathway has been approved, it is just a revalidation which we'll be doing. Pathway will be valid for 2 years. Okay. Neil is having a question. If we already have an existing user, then we already paid 160 before. So when you log in, okay, let's jump to the login. Neil is having a very good question regarding the financials, right? So Neil, you need to understand, okay, I'm sharing you here. Well, there is one more section for the USMLE exams right here. So yeah, MyIntealth has an opportunity to audit your entire funds. Okay. So if you had already paid any amount that has been utilized or not been utilized, right? So that will be recorded under the MyIntealth platform. Okay. MyIntealth, they, as far as I know, that they have their fees. Okay, and not just for the registration wala part but the post registration whatever the documentation you will do there's a fees that has been applied and each fees has been very different. Okay, there is no difference as much, I would say not a big difference between the entire journey whether you will be doing early ECFMG now you'll be doing with MyIntealth. In MyIntealth what the case happen is they might take the investment on an initial ground on a higher side, $400-500 with you, but later on bringing that money to parts and pieces instead of paying it in a one go, both things works on a same manner. Okay, so for example, you pay for 186 form
Have a
different and
question.
then you pay for your application different, right? So here your funds will be saved for a one ground and the entire deduction will be done from the one platform itself. That is the first part. Second part is ki if there is anything that you have already, any funds that you already have in your ECFMG account, that will be transferred to the MyIntealth account. Okay. Yeah. So somebody's having another question. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Harshit. My name is Tanishka. I have a
Okay. Hi,
question.
Tanishka.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, yesterday I created my account on Epic as well. I did not have an account on Epic previously, but I
Mhm.
created
Mhm.
my account. I submitted the $30 fees. Now, when I went to the credential verification tab, it says that
Mm-hmm.
we are currently verifying your previous credentials,
Okay,
but
okay.
I have not uploaded any credentials on Epic. So I don't know, like I am not able to upload new credentials on Epic for verification and for pathway for the ECFMG certification.
Okay,
So
so
if you
on
can
Epic,
shed light
oh,
on that.
okay. So what all the documents you will be uploading on Epic?
Okay, for Epic, I would upload my medical diploma, the medical school transcript, uh,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
for and the USMLE transcripts for the ECFMG certification through Pathway 1.
Okay, okay. Usually what happened earlier times when it comes to the pathway verification through ECFMG, the ECFMG will auto fetch the entire documents. Okay. Since you already have an account, Tanishka, you might be already done with your step one and step two. You do have your results. The
Yeah,
transition of the documents is currently happening. All right. The
yeah.
transition of
Actually,
the documents, and that is making you to making them to say you that okay, this is in the under the verification process.
okay.
Okay, so let us wait for a couple of days. Okay, because just a 1 day, and probably the system will be taking more time to get the
Yeah,
things done,
actually,
and
today only
post
I
couple of days we
submitted.
can think about.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, today only I submitted
Mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm.
fees for the Pathway 1, the $925. So I was
Oh, so
just,
you have a limited date.
yeah, exactly. It is around
Uh-huh.
90 days, like if I'm not wrong, it's
Yeah,
90
yeah,
days
true.
time. Yeah, and
9 or 10 days you will get. Mm-hmm.
also because uh, the match season is starting, like if
Mm-hmm.
I would want it to appear like before 24th of September when the program start viewing the application.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that is why I did whatever I can on my part, just
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to speed things up. So I had this
Okay.
doubt about the Epic one because, like in the group in which you are added, you
Mm-hmm.
saw someone also posted that they can't move past the page.
True, true,
Like,
true. So
yeah, and
there are certain glitches and errors are also
uh,
coming.
I was trying to change my status from student to graduate because when I gave my steps,
Mm-hmm.
I was a
Mm-hmm.
student and now I'm a
Mm-hmm.
graduate. I recently graduated. So
Mm-hmm.
that is what I was wondering. Like, is it
Mm-hmm.
all the part of the process, or only am I the only one facing these issues?
No, you are not the only one. Okay, whenever the technology transition happens, and that happens commonly, okay, because fetching data from one server to another and giving the insider detail, well, whatever the data that already we have versus the data that we'll be putting forward to the next. So collecting that data and giving feed to the earlier one, it takes quite time. Okay, and since the data is very, very vast, because it's not like a couple of internationals only, there is AMGs as well, those are also taking not AMGs, basically other country people are also doing the same job, right? So I personally suggest you should wait of a couple of days, but still raise a ticket that whatever the issues you'll be getting, just take a screenshot and send to them that I am unable to do that, so
I,
that that is not just one thing which you'll be facing. When they find this challenge, might be there are certain more errors and more tabs or more buttons will be coming out that will be able to rectify it as soon as possible. Might be your today you have this problem, tomorrow you have another problem, right? So if you raise the ticket, probably the things will be get sorted as early as possible. Okay. And about your documentation, I told you it takes couple of days time because it's just 1 day transition. So I think you should wait for it.
The pathways are only valid for 3 months or something. Oh, you were saying that once you pay the fees,
To
there's a
no, no.
limited time.
No, no, you need to, Dr. Jaini, the thing is, when you apply for pathway, first thing is you need to have documents, right? I told you about your documents, your good standing letter and other stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I have
Once you
all that.
have, yeah, so once you have all the documents, you need to simply, first you need to pay the fees for the pathway verification. Once you pay the pathway verification, then you need to upload the documentations. When you upload the documentation, they will review the documentation, and probably between 15 to 45 days, they will confirm that your pathway has been approved and now you are an ECFMG certified, and your ECFMG certificate will land up to your location within the 3 months. Okay.
Okay, so
So I hope
there's a
this
separate
entire
fees to.
process, this is the entire process.
Okay, but the
Hmm.
fees of ECS and FMG certificate is also separate, right?
Yeah. It's a ECFMG certification fees is separate. Your USMLE transcript fees is separate, and your
So where do we have to pay the
other.
ECFMG certificate fees?
So as I showed you, this is the platform.
Yeah.
So Jenny, this is myintealth.app. This is an application ID. You simply log in this. Once you log in, you have two options as I told you. One is create your account through MyIntealth applicant portal. Once
I
you
did that.
have,
Yes.
once you have your let's say your email ID, your Intel ID, and your password with you, then you need to click on the pathway application and the pathway
Yeah.
verification. Once you click
Yes.
over here, then you need to submit your entire login first. Post
Mm-hmm.
login, you will be able to fill that I need to generate my new pathway 2026 application. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
better understanding, if you wanted to be a one-on-one, helping hand partner, so you can drop our team. They will be connecting with you like on a Zoom meet. You'll be opening your
Okay.
platform and they will be guiding you step by step. Don't worry about that. Okay. That's
Okay.
that's very
Okay.
nominal job. So it will hardly take you a couple of minutes to get it done.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that's how it is. So, about the ERA services. So, one thing which people need to know about it that ERAs, like it's ERA services. ERAs is basically an electronic residency application service. So, ECFMG has certain supporting services. Now, Intel has certain supporting services that will help us in the our ERAs application. Okay, so whenever it comes to MSP, whenever it comes to photo ID, that all we need to upload on the MyIntealth platform now. This will go move forward to the ERA support services. Okay, and that will be reflected on the system. So somebody may ask me the question that USMLE results has been announced, but this transcript has not been uploaded in my ERAS application. That is just because you need to submit the programs, and when you pay the fees and submit the program, the additional $80 fees of the USMLE transcript will be added up. And then and there, your results and your transcripts will be transferred from MyIntel or ECFMG to your ERAS portal. Okay. The same goes to your MSP, but in MSP case, there is no fees applied. The photo ID, no fees applied. You just need to simply upload there. Okay. Or you need to get it verified. So Arpita is asking, I have my pathway approved in 2025. Would I be needing to apply for a pathway for Intel? Yeah, you need to revalidate your pathway. Okay. I already have my CFMG certificate valid till 20th December. Do I need to still revalidate? Yeah, you need to revalidate it. Okay, revalidation is important. Okay, get it done as soon as possible. So, Ishrat, you need to understand, as you have mentioned, you have license to practice from my home country, basically your home country, maybe Dubai, like Saudi Arabia. So you're already an independent physician, na? You already have an unrestricted license with you. Then in that case, why should you go to pathway 6? That's the most complicated pathway, I would say. You go to simply pathway 1, okay, submit your documentation and move forward if you have an unrestricted license to practice. I have submitted my good standing, good outstanding to the email ID given by ECFMG. The mail ID isn't changed. Akshara, it's very subjective. You need to change. You need to see. I'm not very well sure about it, but now this MyIntealth has a student support services. You can simply, message them or not message. Basically, raise the ticket to them. Okay, so that will help you a lot. I have a question. May I ask, Karthik? You are welcome. You can ask the question. You are ready to unmute.
Yes, yeah, thank you. They just joined. So actually, I'm a pediatric. I did my pediatric and I'm a consultant in Chennai. So I'm working as an
Okay.
assistant professor.
Okay.
So I am planning to apply for a fellowship program in MD Anderson, Texas for leukemia. So I am a MBBS, MD, and DM in clinical hematology from AIMS, and I have cleared my step 1, step 2 OET also.
Okay.
So to get into MD Anderson, they just want ECFMG certificate because I have
True.
cleared step 1, step 2 and OET. So
True.
I'm not planning to apply any match program there. I just want to do my fellowship in either MD Anderson or Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center. So
Okay.
for that,
Okay.
I only need ECFMG certificate. How to get it, boss?
Do one thing. This is a very simple process. Okay. Do get in touch with our team. Okay. They will
Hmm.
help you out to get your ECFMG certification done. Okay. As I mentioned, this is a transition phase going on. Just last day, the MyIntealth platform has live. It will take another couple of days to get the system more fluent and transit. Okay. Once it is
Okay.
done, you can utilize your entire documentation, get it uploaded, and get your pathway application done.
Regarding this J1 sponsor visa, will ECFMG give J1 sponsorship?
The ECFMG gave the J1 sponsorship only subject to when you already have a confirmed GME agreement from the particular fellowship program.
Okay,
Point number
understood.
one. Point number two is the visa. J1 visa and J1 sponsorship visa requires lot of documentations. Okay. There is like two, three more documentation. I'm just missing out. I'll forward you. So you need to get those documents along with your final agreement and the contract of maybe 1 year, 2 year, whatever it is. You need to
Hmm.
submit those contract and entire detail and get your J1 visa appointment done. And then you need to show to the consulate. Okay.
Sure.
Guaranteeing a visa is practically not possible in the United States, even in J1 as well. Okay. So
Okay.
that is the one thing I just wanted to tell you, because few of my students in my past career I have seen rejection even having a J1 and the confirmed categorical position in United States. Okay.
Okay, so I have to wait for this pathway to get established, then I have to apply for the certificate, ECFMG certificate. Correct?
Uh, no,
No,
no, you need
till now
to
the
first
till now the website is
uh,
open, right?
No,
Officially.
website is already open. First, what you do is just create your MyIntealth account. Once your
Okay.
MyIntealth account is actively properly working, your documents has been uploaded properly, then we'll apply for the pathway verification. Okay, that is a better way to do it.
For me also, I should go with pathway verification.
No, not verification, pathway application. 2026 application.
Okay.
Okay,
So I have to
perfect.
submit all my documents because I also got my certificate of good clinical standing, and I also got my OET clearance. So I have to just
Hmm.
apply for the 2026 pathway.
Yeah, yeah, simply.
And how long it will take to get the certificate?
It depends on, sir. It's a very subjective. It depends on location to location, right? As Jenny, Dr. Jenny told, K, she is currently in United States. Probably a month or 45 days, maybe she'll get the documents in hand. But verification probably takes 10 to 30 days maximum.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So Shahmir is asking a question. So can you please tell me the list of documents we need to submit for the credential verification before applying for step one? So for credential verification, there is nothing much, Shamir Khan. This is simply you need to, as you'll be medical graduate or medical student. Okay, this is a systematically there is a form, step one form as per this guide. Just give me a second. Let me show you here, and I'll be sharing you this guide. This guide will be helping you a lot. Okay. So this is USMLE. Submit your USMLE application request for eligibility period extension. So this is a step-by-step process from page number 5, probably not 5, even 3. So this is
I
page
have
number 1032.
one
Do
question
those.
regarding letter of good standing that is issued by the State Medical Council.
Yeah. Yeah, Tanishka.
Yeah, actually, I am from Rajasthan, and Rajasthan Medical
Mm-hmm.
Council is the one issuing the letter
Mm-hmm.
of good standing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
today, as I mentioned earlier, that I paid the fees for Pathway One, and I
Mm-hmm.
mentioned that Rajasthan Medical Council is the concerning council for my
Mm-hmm.
letter of good standing. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I have a doubt that will the ECFMG contact the Rajasthan Medical Council for verification, or does
Yeah.
the Rajasthan Medical Council, I have to talk to someone? They are going to send this letter at a given email address, a letter of good
So,
standing
so
containing
this,
whatever.
this is the very critical document, Tanishka, and all the match applicants. It's a very humble request. Do not apply your pathway on and before you don't have your good standing letter either in your hand, or you had already a talk with the concerned person that yeah, he will do the verification and upload of a good standing letter on time on the portal. Okay.
Yeah, actually, that is what
So,
I talked to the concerned person. He said that the
mhm,
ECFMG would send the notification and then they would
correct,
confirm.
correct,
That is
correct.
what
But
he said.
now,
I wanted to
now,
clarify because I was under the impression that RMC has to mail the
no,
good standing letter. So that is
no,
where the
no,
conflict is. I just wanted to
no.
confirm. I have talked to the
So,
person and they have agreed that they, as soon as they receive this request from ECFMG, they would confirm the credentials.
usually the request will be given in the 2 to maximum 3 working days, except Saturday, Sundays, right? So you calculate as per like this. If you had applied on Sunday, probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, these 3 days are the one where they'll be getting a request. Keep them, check their spam and everywhere. Okay. Or
Yeah,
they,
yeah, I
since it
have
is very,
submitted
yeah.
today only. Today only I've given the fees and all.
So
So yeah,
you'll
I am
take a
notified of
till
that.
Friday. You wait for the till Friday and just let them know. Okay, just check it out whether this email has been initiated or not. Second part
Sure,
is
sure.
those are from Gujarat. I know that ke Gujarat issues an online process to generate the pathway the good standing letter. So simply apply to your good standing letter, get it done, and you can itself upload the good standing letter on the system. Okay, so you should not be taking much follow up with the government people and all. Okay. Now I have another question. Dr. Divya is asking what are the steps for everyone who has already applied last year? So, who had already applied last year, there is no change. The life is still the same. You are again a fresh applicant. Okay. So, think like you are a new one and you'll be starting your entire journey from the next. Okay. Only the best part that you have is that your entire details has been there with ECFMG, MyIntealth, and all of your documents are already stored over there. So, if you wanted to fetch your entire earlier details, so you can fetch the entire old data and get it moderate and upload it. Simple.
Hi, this is Divya.
Hi Divya. Yeah.
So, apart from getting my pathways revalidated, I'm also done with my step three. So, like in a sense, my entire application is complete. I just have to get my pathways revalidated on the new Intel in health
Perfect.
platform. That's just about it, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's all.
Okay.
That's
Thank
all.
you.
And then
Yep,
then
yep. Thank
then
you.
you- then one more thing. You need to re-update your photo. You already have MSP done, right? So you just need to re-update your photo. That's all.
Yes.
Whether my eras will be filled up automatically from my Intel data or will I have to fill it manually? See, the my eras platform is very different, and the Intel platform is different, right? So my eras application, you need to fill entire documentation separately. This is your CV, which will be helping you to get your good results. Okay, and in your mind tells it is just a basic information like name, detail, contacts, and all. Okay, so your basic detail always be there, but your entire application, your experiences, your rotations, your research, your volunteering, extracurricular, everything will be there. Okay, so you need to manually fill it. How do we get J1 visa? So J1 visa will be only applied once you have your contract, means once you get actually matched. Once you match, you will get a final contract. You need to get it signed under the GME, graduate medical education, and then you need to simply apply for the J1 visa. But when I say simply, it doesn't look simply. There are a lot of documents to be followed up, a lot of NOCs to be taken up from the different verticals, different people, and then you need to move forward. Okay. So that is a very separate part. But only thing is that a lot of documents which is being required under the ECFMG now in my intel the things will be quite more easier. You have to make a new application for step 2. What steps and the documents do I need to do as a graduate? So why should you do for step 2? Only if you already have a USMLE step 1 done and you have your USMLE ID, as I told you, you are not a fresh applicant, you are an existing applicant. So you just need to type your email and you can claim your account. Okay, Hitansh? Usually it is because the good standing letter is a kind of a letter that has been given by your medical board or medical council, that is stating that okay, you have successfully graduated and you have done it well. Okay, so they need to get a clarification from the government or the body where you are currently working out. Okay, howsoever, none of my student had went to the pathway 6, so I am not personally familiar with it, but as far as I know, that good standing is required for pathway 6 and pathway 1 both.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. May I
Okay.
know your name, please, ma'am?
Yeah, my name is Farwa.
Yeah, Farah.
Yeah, so I asked about Pathway 6 over here. And
Mm-hmm.
my question regarding this is that I graduated in 2022, so that's why I am applicable for Pathway 6. Up till now, I have
Just give me a second. You told you graduated in 2022. So what is the
2022,
reason
yes.
of applying for pathway 6 only? Why not pathway
Because
1?
because I do not have a medical license
Okay.
for the country that I live in right now.
That means your graduation year doesn't relate to your pathway. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. And so up till now, I have not gotten any information regarding getting a good standing certificate. And if in the future, if it does come up, do I need
Mm.
to? So I basically live in Dubai. So do you think that I would need to ask the Dubai Health Authority for this, or do
Yeah.
I need to contact my university?
No, you should not do anything. Okay, you first find a physician who will be helping you out to make your pathway 6 done. Okay, get it the
Okay.
verified credentials. Once you upload your documentation, if there is a
Mm-hmm.
requirement of a good standing letter, the documentation section will come up and they will ask
Mm-hmm.
you two things. One is
Mm-hmm.
either you can upload the document of a good standing letter if you have, or
Okay.
the government means the MyIntealth will request to the authority, that is DHA,
Okay.
to upload a good standing letter. So in both the
Okay.
case you are safe. If you got
Okay.
this opportunity to upload it, so you will simply inform the DHA that okay, my request comes to you, kindly upload it, simple, and they'll do it done. Okay.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. And I'm sorry, I've asked a second question after that
Mm-hmm.
regarding the OET results. So I'll just ask that right
Okay.
now. I
Mm-hmm.
basically approved the ECFMG to view my OET results today, like in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So how will I find out if ECFMG is able to view my results?
There is a process you need to follow the process to submit to transfer your OET results to ECFMG. Okay, you need to follow the process that is already given over the over the ECFMG website, MyIntealth as well, along with the OET website as well.
Yeah, I
Okay,
went to the
so
OET website and I approved it for their viewing. I approved it.
yeah, that's
I
simple.
approved.
That's
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 it?
what your job. That's your job, and then in a couple of days it will get reflected.
Okay, and will I get an email or something
Yeah,
regarding it?
you'll get all the communication. You'll get all communications.
Okay, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, good evening.
Any Hi, Dr. Ishrat. Do you have any question?
Yes, I had a question about the triad. For step two, I booked a triad for step two in the previous system, but I want to extend it now. What is the process? How should I proceed with it?
No,
Can you please
I
guide?
didn't, and I didn't get you. Can you repeat the question?
I booked a triad for step two, the 3 months triad, but I didn't book the exact date for the exam. But I want to extend it now, extend for another 3 months to book
So
my exam.
it will automatically get extended. For example, I booked myself as Harshit and I booked for step 2 CK between
Mm-hmm.
August to August, September, October. So once the 30th of October, 31st of October comes, then
Mm-hmm.
automatically on 1st of November, I start getting a request on my
Mm-hmm.
portal that okay,
Okay.
your eligibility period has been expired. If you
Mm-hmm.
wanted to extend it, kindly pay. There is a fees. I'm not exactly sure about 180 or 190 it is. and
Mm-hmm.
you need to simply submit the document,
Mm-hmm.
pay the fee, and you'll get
Mm-hmm.
a next consecutive 3 months, means November, December, and January. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot choose your spot. It will be
Okay.
consecutive 3 plus 3, 6.
Mm-hmm.
There is no choice, you will get it. So
Okay.
it will automatically happen. You cannot do anything
Mm-hmm.
in that.
Mm-hmm. So I will get the email, or I will get
No,
the
you need to
notification
you already have your month now. So on the last date of your month, just check your portal and you'll come to know the same.
on the Intel. It will be available now.
Yeah, it will be on the Intel now.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Arpita, to be honest, for revalidation fees, I'm not exactly sure about it. Okay, I think you should try once, get it to the process, and you'll come to know the result, whether it's 925 to be paid again or not. As far as I know, I don't think so. You need to pay. Okay. All right, so I think I answered almost most of the questions, and a couple of questions are similar and interconnected with each other. So I think we are almost done with it. And I hope I guys are, most of you guys are already under your match season, right? So how many of you are already a match applicant, right? 2026 or 2027 applicant? Can you please drop over the chat box? How many of you are from match 2026? Okay, Ishrat 27. People from 26, please either you can drop match 26 or 27, right? I hope session was informative. I want the feedback from few of the people, those who actually asked the questions, because probably your answer has been, successfully communicated or not. If it is still not, then I'm still there for a couple of minutes to have you. Okay, so okay, few of them are match 26, but yeah, anyways. So I just wanted to give you another insightful information, that is, okay, those who missed our current webinar or those who missed our upcoming webinar, you guys have a very great opportunity this weekend. Okay, so this weekend we are doing two very, very important sessions. Okay, this one we had already done today. So you have an opportunity to attend how to shortlist the residency program beyond the Residency Explorer and Frida. These are the two key important platforms that every single student is going to use. And that is a basic requirement. But this is not the end and this is not all. If you think I have Frida and Residency Explorer and I am the master of my residency application, I have what I wanted to be, I have all the programs data that I wanted to get, then you are under a very big myth. I can show you right away at least 10 plus programs where the Frida don't have the entire database. Okay, because the database has not been given by the programs itself to the Frida. So you need to you need to ready up with the laptop or iPad or whatever it is and checking all the websites day-to-day basis and make the note or make an Excel sheet or something like this, copy paste the data and make a final good sheet. So when I say your sheet will be like this. A sheet will be like this. You have program name, specialty, state where has been applied, step one required, not required. There might be a student who will be applying for this year, but they don't have step two. They can also apply to those programs. You need to find the code, whether it is preliminary, categorical, or which exactly the program it is. And you need to find even the position, how many positions they actually hold. If there are 20 plus positions, maybe the program is high, you have better opportunity to get as an IMG, right? And again, you must have your IMG reports as well that has been given by other sources, right? Many a times you'll not able to find out IMG resource. So in that case, you just need to simply check whether your community people are there or not. You need to find all the address. You should have these details very, very importantly. Program director name, program director phone number and email ID. When the time comes for the match season, I'm telling you, your 25 days, you never know when it vanished off. Okay, because just to apply for internal medicine, you have to visit more than 700 websites. Just for family medicine, more than 680 websites. Just for your emergency medicine, 400 plus programs. For psychiatry itself, there is 400 plus programs. Okay, so whatever the IMG friendly specializations are, either you make a list right now in the next couple of days, so that 10-15 days you'll be done with your you'll be done with your list. You have this data in your hand, in your Excel or whatever the format it is. Otherwise, you'll be completely stuck out. You don't have data, you don't have access. You're just every day figuring out this is the contact, this is an email ID, I need to get it done. And then I'll be mailing it to them. Many a times you need to communicate to the program coordinator directly through email, because they might not be able to access all the time your application through ERAS. Or you wanted to get certain updates. Let's say, for example, I'll be the one who is done with my step 2 CK result on September, and I got my step 3 result by November. Means just the next day, next month I applied and I did my, you might be a lot of students are already having the steps done, step 3 done. They'll be getting result probably next month. And might be example, let's say your application has been completed, you submitted and then you got the result. Then your ERAS is of no use, because the entire application has been downloaded. Now they'll be not going to re-download it and check whether somebody had uploaded their new document or not. No, you need to email them specifically. If they check your email, you have a good luck. That is the reason, complete your entire ERAS application well in advance. Otherwise, you lost the entire chance of getting match. Last year, one student, this is one of the Pakistani students, she itself said me because that, okay, Harshit, the only mistake that I made is, okay, I have my entire things with me. I have not self look out to myself that I actually have this to write. And that's where I wrote less experience, less volunteering, less things. Even in my personal statement, I did less things. And that is making me regret that I might get match in my first cycle, I matched in my second cycle. Okay, and that is how being, because you guys are very fresh graduates, you have might be a first year gap, second year gap, you can do it. Okay, if you become an old grad, the things becomes very critical, and that doctor is basically a 6-year-old graduate. So I just wanted to give you a good luck and keep this document, these stuffs ready, so that you will be able to make it done. And whatever the queries and concerns you have, I'll be there on the next Sunday. And before the Sunday, we obviously we have a personal statement session by Dr. Pallavi Rangan. She'll be there to make a very insightful drafts about what kind of drafts can be done for the personal statement that you can use out in your journey. So you can subscribe, you can register for that session as well. And all of those sessions are currently free of cost. Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much. Still you have any question, you can reach out to our team. And I hope this session helps you a lot. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.